Hello everyone, and welcome back to this month's reading for Aries. This is going to be for the month of July 2023, and we are going to cover for either your rising or your sun sign. Since they are general readings, I definitely recommend watching for both of your signs, and that way you can kind of take what resonates and leave what doesn't for yourself. So let's jump right into it. As always, if you like my content, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment below. All that good stuff really helps. Let's see what Spirit has for Aries. I know we have like 7 retrogrades this month, or this summer in general, so things are about to get a little crazy. Ton of timeline shifts, life changing dramatically. What does Spirit have in store for our lovely Aries this month ahead? Let's see what guidance and messages we have for Aries. What do our babies need to know? All right. Aries. Our lovely fire sign. 2, mental conflict to start us off. Let's see what else. 1, prosperity begins. 7, deception and envy. We're going to pull one more for you. And then 12, sacrifice card. All right, letting the past go. So a lot of kind of recurring things coming up for me with this reading. With 2, mental conflict. This is all around not being able to make a choice, right? It seems obvious, but this inability to take action on something is what's holding you back in a lot of ways. And it's really like fear I'm hearing more than anything is what's holding you back. If you were to just try to override your fear and listen to what your intuition is telling you, it would be pretty clear what path you want to take. So think of it this way. If you've been thinking about doing something dramatically different with your life, this could be a move, this could be work, this could be around family, whatever it might be for you, Aries. If you've been thinking about doing something dramatically different and the only thing holding you back is like, oh, but this could go wrong and that could go wrong and this part might not work out and it might not be great. I mean, that's like everything in life, right? It might not work out. It might not be great, but like if you feel drawn to it because of you're just intuitively drawn to it and you feel that you kind of want to do it and there's a part of you that's interested and the only thing holding you back is the fear, then that's something to look at this month. So that'll become more clear for you as the month goes on. Mind you, if you've been thinking about a big decision and there's all these different factors telling you, no, that's different, right? I'm talking here if fear and the what ifs are the only thing holding you back from doing something, then that's something that you're going to be faced to kind of work through this month, especially like the deception and envy. Generally, this is like someone in your circle, kind of not having your best interest in mind or straight up deceiving you. But this for me, I'm getting is your own fears and your fears of like past failures is what is deceiving you from making this move forward. That feels like, to me, this move feels like it's guided by your heart. It's guided by love. It's guided by expansion, you wanting to spread more love into things you do, and just, some of you might even be thinking about starting a family. So you're wanting to open up in a lot of ways. You're really wanting to feel more abundance, to feel more peace, to feel more love in your life, but you are nervous of things not working out for yourself. So I'm getting like old relationship. You might have been in kind of a toxic relationship, toxic dynamic with someone where you were betrayed or taken advantage of. And that is causing you not to fully want to move on. And you might not even realize it, but you worry about how that person at first seemed good, seemed to have your best interest in mind, and then things changed, right? So you don't want to jump into this big life change that you're so excited about and realize like, oh, it's not what it seems to be. So you are not fully trusting yourself right now, Aries. You are not trusting your judgment. You are not trusting, your ability to really make this concrete decision when at the end of the day, you had to go through what you went through. You've come out of it so much stronger. You would not put yourself in that same situation. And I feel like this big choice you're making right now, honestly, is very different than what you've experienced before. And like logically, that. But there, like I said, is there a part of you that is really holding on to that maybe some old wounding that still needs to be cleared because of it. And then with 12, a sacrifice, letting go of the past, letting go of old hurts, moving away from your story, I'm hearing. So moving away and recognizing that your story and the things that happen to you aren't the entirety of what your life is going to be like. Try to envision the remainder of your life, right? What does the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years look like if you had to hold a vision? And does this choice and does this decision fit in with that vision for you? I feel like you already know as I'm talking about this. You're like, yep. I already know what she's referring to. I feel it on a deep level. So with the 1, prosperity begins to, beautiful card, you know, you planting the seeds for a fruitful future and that coming to fruition. So like I've been saying, do not be scared to make a change. Do not be scared to kind of take a leap of faith, so to speak. And like what I'm hearing from Spirit is it's not even really a big leap of faith because you have set the stage for yourself to have success. So it's really more about getting your mind and your fears, you know, to not cloud your intuition, to not cloud the path that you're supposed to be on, the steps that you want to take. You know, make sure that your fears are not holding more weight than the things that you really want to go after, than the life that you want. I'm going to see what else we got for you, Aries. We have 2 movement choices and decisions. That's so funny. Very confirming. 5, obstacles and challenges. 7, choose wisely. All right, we're going to do like 1 more with this. And then 1, passion ignited. Okay, I love it. So, I mean, 2 movement choices and decisions, being at a crossroad. This inability to take action is just making things drag out longer, kind of keep you in this limbo. And I hear you, you're like, I don't know what to do. You know, there has to be time taken to yourself to just sit with feelings. Like if you can sit in meditation and even ask your body, like, how do I feel if I go this direction? And try to envision making 1 choice and what that feels like in your body, and then making the 2nd choice and what that feels like in your body. Okay, your body knows, it will guide you. You know, sometimes I use my body as like a pendulum, and I'll, you know, ask it to show me my yes and show me my no, and then ask questions, and they're pretty much always on point. So that's a different tool you can use as well if you are looking for some more clarity or to tap in and really feel into the answers. The obstacles and challenges, again, a lot around the mind for me. Not that you will be without any obstacles. You know, once you make a decision, move forward. Life is always going to have its challenges, always going to have its obstacles. But there's a part of you not fully living in your alignment and not fully living like heart-led at this point in time. You know, you're trying to stay rational. You're trying to make logical decisions, which is not like all bad, you know. You kind of want to have a balance between the 2, but it's almost to the sense where like you're making these decisions more out of fear, but you're saying it's logic and it's not fully what you want. So if that rings true to you, something to kind of think about and ask yourself. Then we have with 7, choose wisely. Everyone and their mother is going to give you an opinion about what choice you should make, what direction you should be going in. And at the end of the day, you are the only one who can really decide what is right for you. I'm hearing only you and like a select few or another person will actually be affected by these choices that you're making. So if you're really thinking, oh, what would everyone else think that I should do? Or how is everyone else going to respond? You know, Spirit is like, it doesn't really matter how they're going to respond, because you have to live with this choice that you're making. Or this choice that you don't make, right? Inaction and not making a choice still has an impact on our life. It still dictates where we're going. So recognize that being indecisive and not taking action is not necessarily going to make you happier or make this limbo and weird feeling, not knowing what you're doing, go away, right? Action is the way out. Action is the way through. Then you have passion ignited. So I'm really feeling that once you do finally make that choice and, you know, tap in to your intuition to let it guide you and not get so clouded in your mind about it, things are really going to open up for you in a big way. I see you expanding in a really, really big way. So that is something to think about too. If this decision, if one option brings expansion and one kind of keeps you doing the same old thing, I'm hearing lean toward the expansion, okay? So if, for example, one option keeps you in the same space, in the same job, in the same circle, doing the same old things, it's not going to change much of how you feel, right? If you feel uneasy, unsettled now doing the same old things, why would you feel different staying there, right? Like, if you feel led to try something different and the biggest thing that's holding you back is you don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, like, you kind of got to take that leap of faith, Aries. So that was a lot, but I hope that helps you this month. And I do feel, toward the end of this month, you will have a good idea about which direction you're taking, and then start to build that courage to go after it and seek the things that you want. So big changes coming to you. I feel like they were all exciting things though. So I hope that gives you some guidance this month. And as always, if you like my channel, be sure to hit that like button, comment below, or subscribe. It really means a lot and helps me grow my channel. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Take care.